What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video in learning PHP. My name is QDS Dani and you guys watching my channel Coraiwood. Alright, so in this video we're gonna start functions in PHP. Alright, so what is functions inside the PHP? If you guys remember, we have used the header, and if you guys look in here, this header, we didn't do anything, we just type header with two parentheses here. This is a function inside the PHP. So if you guys look in here, and this guy is here is also function, include ones, required ones, and I'm going to show you guys shortly. This is inbuilt function. Then we're going to show in this video what is how you guys going to make your own function. So if you guys going to come here, say with our we're going to remove this, and with our header, and we're going to remove this one as well, and we're going to come here, put a comment here. So if you guys come here and it says that for example my value and is equal to POW, and you guys look at here POW, and what's the base is 5, and what the exponent is 3. So if you guys are gonna here, if we put equal, and what's our equal value, my value, we have to put a value here. Okay, so we have put a my value here, which is POW, and 5 and 3, and we are equaling my value. So what do you think, what's going to happen? So we're going to go and see, and that was our from the last video, because we are in our index. And if you guys look at here, 125. Why there was a 125? Because POW is inbuilt PHP function. These guys here are all inbuilt functions, including inbuilt functions. So so far we are using the inbuilt functions, and today we are going to dive in to how we're going to make our own functions. So with the functions, you guys, we're going to come here and we're going to put our new folder, functions, and inside the function here we put a my function, my func. So my function.php. So we're going to show you guys how you guys put a my function. And if you guys, in my functions, if you have say for example PHP, okay, so inside of my PHP we have a function, and say function Corayo. We have a function is called Corayo, and this function equals welcome to my channel Corayo. You guys can put anything else. You guys can put a welcome to my house, welcome to whatever greeting you guys want to do. But because I have this function Corayo, and all I want to do is the function to equal my function. So how I'm gonna bring my function here, say for example to the header. So if I come here, I don't see anything because I'm in the header. So if you guys gonna come here and say include ones, and what we're gonna include ones in our where is our folder is function. So the first part is function, and the second part is my function, my function dot php. Alright, so now that we have included our file, if you check here, if you're getting any error, looks like we are not getting error because our file is already included. We've got the copy of our file. So if you guys come here, and if you guys look in here function Corayo, and if you did the guys here, inside the parentheses is going to be parameters, and this is the function body. So how we gonna invoke our function, how we gonna bring our functions to main? So all you guys gotta do is just put a Corio. That's it. If you guys put a Corio, just like we put a POW, if you guys remember, POW, and you guys look in here, there's a base, there's exponent, if you guys look in here, but that's Corios exactly, but we don't have anything inside, any parameter. All we got to do is just want to display our function from here, my function, to the index, which is the main program. So this is called invoking. So we are invoking or calling our function. Okay, so how you guys going to invoke or call our function? So if you come here and it says here, it says welcome my channel Corio. So you guys can invoke this function as many times as you guys like. So if you come copy, and if you guys gonna put a 1 2 3 times Corio, if you come here, it says that's printed 3 times, because you guys invoking these functions 3 times, and these functions coming from my functions. You guys can do anything else. You guys can put a new cool things about your friends, about your whatever you guys like. So there is another one. So if, for example, you guys can put a function and say my footer, for example. You guys want to create a footer, and then you guys can come here and say echo, then they put a copyright and says 2022 Corio wood, for example. Okay, so now I have here in my function, I have a function Corio and I have a function my footer. So I'm gonna come here in my index, so I have a Corio, and then I'm gonna come here, put some sort of code, and I'm gonna put a HR, and I'm gonna come here and put open another PHP, and I'm gonna just whatever functions I have, and my footer. So I'm gonna come here and put a my footer, and if you guys look, so we forgot to put this, so you make sure you guys put this here, and we're gonna come here and run. And if you guys look in here, copyright 2022 Corio wood. So now we have 2 functions, and one function's on top, welcome to my channel Corio wood, and the second one here, that's a footer, and welcome copyright 2022, which is coming from here, this Corio wood. So make sure you guys put this one. If you guys don't put this one, you guys gonna get an error. So that's how we have 2 PHP here. We are invoking here. If you guys look in here, we are invoking our 2 function. The first function, it says that Corio. The second function, it says my footer. Alright guys, so we have a function which says called welcome to Corio, and there is copyright here. So if you guys look in here, we have invoked or called our function. We have included once our function, my function. Now you guys look in here that we're calling my Corio from my function, this Corio, and function my footer, which says our copyright. And if you guys look in here, we are calling both functions inside our index, which is this file here we are calling, and this is called calling or invoking. So whatever comes here, it says the parameter inside this function. Alright guys, that's it for this video. In the next video, we're going to show you guys how you guys pass argument by value inside the function. So until next video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.